action to help you lead yourself and others better. Let's jump in. Welcome back to 1 Minute Wins. I am Dr. Dana Martin. And wow, today, embrace the impossible. 1 Minute Win 43. This space and this podcast, we kind of try to quickly cut through all of that outside noise and just focus on what matters and really look at taking intentional action. 1 minute, one decision, and one win at a time. So let's start with this truth that leaders don't always like to hear about embracing the impossible. Most limits aren't real. They're assumed. We call things impossible when they feel unfamiliar or uncomfortable or bigger than our current level of confidence. Our anchor quote today comes from Nelson Mandela. He says, "It always seems impossible until it's done." That's not motivational fluff. That's lived leadership. So today we're talking about how leaders move forward when the path looks unclear and why action, not certainty, is what changes outcomes. Limits exist mostly in our minds. Prove them wrong. Impossible is rarely a fact. It's usually just a feeling, and that feeling is based on lack of experience, fear of failure, or even past setbacks. Leaders don't deny reality, but they also don't let perception dictate potential. Because growth begins that moment you stop asking, can this be done? And start asking, what's the next step? Progress doesn't require confidence, it just requires movement. I once worked with a team that the team was tasked with turning around a struggling piece of the department. Low morale, missed metrics, burnout leaders. It's the same thing, right? The word impossible came up early and came up often. And it wasn't because people didn't care. It's because they tried before and failed. Instead of tackling everything at once, we focused on one small, visible improvement, one process, one win. And that win didn't fix everything, but it changed the belief. And momentum followed that action, not the other way around. Behavioral research states that small early wins increase motivation and persistence, especially in challenging or uncertain situations. Every organization goes through challenging and uncertain situations. They have entire departments dedicated to change management. But action rewires belief, not the speeches or the vision statements or the mission statements. When people see progress, even minor progress, the brain recalibrates what's possible. That's leadership leverage. Here's another quote worth holding on to here. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Martin Luther King Jr. Leaders don't wait for perfect clarity. They step forward with enough clarity to move. Impossible shrinks when action begins. Every meaningful step I've taken, professionally and personally, started before I felt ready. Whether it was writing, speaking, coaching, podcasting, each one felt a little bigger than my current capacity at the time. But capacity grows through use. You don't become capable, then act. You act, and capability follows. That's not theory, that's experience. So, how do we do it? 4 steps. Here's how leaders embrace the impossible intentionally. Step 1, name the challenge clearly. Vague fears grow. Clear ones shrink. Number 2, break it down. Impossible goals become manageable steps. Number 3, act before confidence arrives. Confidence is the byproduct, not the prerequisite. And number 4, track progress, not perfection. Momentum beats mastery early on, and leaders don't eliminate doubt. They move forward despite it. That doubt will be there. What are you going to do about it? Oof, I love this topic. So here's the question for you for today. What challenge feels impossible right now? Not hypothetically, not someday, right now. What belief needs to be challenged more than the obstacle itself? Today's action: start with one action, no matter how small. Send the email, make the call, draft the outline. Small steps change big stories. Leaders do. Leaders expand what's possible by refusing to accept false limits. Teams don't need leaders who have all the answers. They need leaders willing to move first. Your belief becomes permission for others to try, and that's how impossible becomes inevitable. Your belief becomes permission for others to try. And that's how impossible becomes inevitable. If this episode challenged you, share it with someone facing a big hill right now. And as always, go to dmilm.com for more coaching resources, books. Schedule a one-on-one with me. And don't forget to check out Amazon, the 1 Minute Wins book, Volume 1. Take control of your growth journey 1 minute at a time. And always, always remember, be the example.